Hi Aquarians, welcome to your July 2025 general reading. Thank you for joining me here at Birdsong Musings Tarot. My name is Coco, and if you are new here, welcome. I hope that you stick around and subscribe to the channel. And if this reading resonates and connects with you, I really hope that you like the video. Leave a comment if you so please. Now, because this is a general reading, it may not connect with everybody, and if it's not connecting with you today, that's perfectly okay. Sometimes we connect more with our moon and rising zodiac signs, just depending on what month it is, where we are in our lives. So I do highly recommend you check out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs if that is the case for you today. So I did go ahead and pull a lot of your cards. We're also going to pull an Archangel Animal Oracle card to see which animal guides are walking with you through the month. We're going to pull some advice at the end of the reading. So yeah, let's pull the Archangel Animal Oracle card first. Who walks with Aquarians through July 2025? Please make yourself known. Thank you. Who's guiding them? Thank you. You've got two cards. Okay. The first card is Dolphin. Live joyfully in the present. Dolphins are ruled over by Archangel Uranus, which is the archangel I believe that rules over the ocean. The second card you have is Cat. The message is to be relaxed and independent. And cats are ruled over by Archangel Raphael. I'm going to grab the longer messages for you here because cat doesn't really often come out. I feel like cats are very picky. They like to pick and choose who they guide and who they're walking with, especially. When you receive this card, you are reminded that everything you need to know is already within you. Take time to let yourself relax and surrender to the divine, so meditation, yoga, things like that, in order to access your innate wisdom and knowing. You are invited to be courageous and independent today and do what is right for you. Remember that if something is for your highest good, it is for the highest good of those around you too. So if there's something that you have been waiting to do or something that you're scared to do, but you feel like you should do it, Cat is here helping you in your independence and feel a little bit more confident. The Dolphin card says that you are a special, highly evolved being. Your task is to lighten up and be joyful and gracious. Know that nobody is perfect, so keep your heart open with understanding and forgiveness. Dance and play. Do what makes your heart happy. Dolphin always comes through when people are potentially very stressed out in their lives, when they're feeling a little bit weighed down by the monotony and by expectations, responsibilities. So, okay, Aquarius, that is the Archangel messages for you. So let's go ahead and look into the rest of your cards. Now, the first cards you've got are Unfinished Symphony, and the number 10 is popping up across your reading. So you might be seeing the number 10, it might be a lucky number for you, but 10 is the card of completion and also beginning. So it's kind of like the end wrapped up in a beginning. You might feel like you're needing to find closure with certain things in July, and there's a time limit on it. So you've got the number 30, there's a time limit here because it's tick-tock. You're feeling either rushed to complete something that you feel like is not for you. Maybe you're feeling like, I don't really know if I want to complete this. I don't know if I want to put my all into it, and you're feeling like it's not quite what you want. Unfinished Symphony also calls for making amends with people, making amends with certain things that have happened in your life. But it does feel like this is in regards to a relationship in your life that is causing you some trouble. I don't feel like there's a lot of communication happening between the two of you, and I don't feel like there has been a conversation that needs to be had, okay? Because you are showing up 7 of Pentacles. So in the month of July, you're working very hard on something. I do feel like you're working on a project, you are planning something, you are trying to achieve something. The 7 of Pentacles is watering their seeds, and they're showing up consistently with discipline. They're going every single day and watering their seeds. They're being very patient in that aspect too. This is hard work. This is commitment, a committed relationship. So you are showing up quite nicely here. And the challenge you've got in July is the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil. Now, there's somebody here who might be a Capricorn in your family. This might be somebody that you live with, because the Ten of Pentacles refers to people who are in our home and in our family or our chosen family. Somebody we want to make a family with. The Devil says that there is something underhanded here, and I don't feel like it's talked about or that it has been brought up, because the Devil says that there's addictive tendencies, there's obsessive tendencies, but there's just something unhealthy, right? It's kind of toxic. It's kind of like not good. And you can see that the Devil has these two people kind of chained up to him. So you could feel like chained to somebody in your family who you don't get along with. This could be a loved one, a spouse, a child. So yeah, there's something not for you here, though. I'm just going to say that there's something not for you in your life. And I wonder if you're coming around to that, if you're like realizing, okay, I need to do something about this here. In your recent past, you've got the Eight of Swords clarified by the Death card. This is the energy of somebody who is very up in their head and worried about something, worried about an ending, worried about cutting somebody off, worried about breaking up with somebody, about ending a lease in an apartment, about ending a relationship, a friendship. It's just that kind of feeling. So there's something that was ending in your recent past, or that you might have felt like, ooh, this kind of needs to get going. I need to kind of get this out of my life. You might be struggling with addiction actually at this time, and it might feel like you're trying to get help, or your family's trying to help you. There might be somebody in your family who is struggling with addiction, because that's the kind of sense here that I'm picking up on. And the Eight of Swords says, I just don't know what to do about it. I'm kind of racking my brain, and I don't quite want to look at it. I don't really want to deal with it, so I'm just going to let it fester. So something has been festering here. And in the energy around you, so in your environment, at home and at work, there's the energy of the Seven of Swords. This is unconfrontational. This is the energy of people or somebody who does not want to confront, does not want to talk to somebody about their behavior. Now, this could be you, this could be somebody else around you. I do get the sense that it is you, though, Aquarius. I feel like you're hiding something. You're hiding something you want to say to somebody. And it has to do with this lack of closure, this wanting to make amends. Maybe you want to apologize to somebody. I don't know. But it's not happening. It's not happening right now in July. And it's stressing you out because here in the situation, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Swords, there's definitely somebody who is a little bit tricky, because you can see here, even in the cards, the Knight of Swords is kind of looking sideways. And this is the Knight of Air. So this is somebody who struggles with hastiness, impatience, irritation. They might take their words and use their words as their weapons. This is somebody who is not very kind, especially when they're angry. They get very irritated. And this is you, kind of, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups. You're like, oh, I don't know how to deal with this. It's stressing me out. Again, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. But the Four of Cups is the same situation here. It's saying, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to deal with it. And it's like the Knight of Swords, this person is like fucking with you, or they're like enjoying something here. They're enjoying something, because I clarified with my other card deck, the Botanica Occulta deck. This is the Star Seeker Tarot deck. I link all the decks below if you want to get your hands on them as well. I clarified with the Botanica Occulta, came out with the Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords. This person is sabotaging you. This person is not nice. They're like stabbing you in the back, and I feel like you know about it. You know about this person. The Nine of Cups is saying they're very self-gratuitous here, right? So they're very focused on what they want. They're not really thinking about you and what you want, what's good for you here. They're like, oh yeah, I like this, so I'm going to do it like this. Okay? And that might be you, Aquarius, too. So this, take this reading as also vice versa, right? So this might be for some Aquarians, this might be happening for them where they feel unconfrontational, like something's going on to them, or somebody's coming after them. This could also be you, so take it as it resonates. Now, your guides are asking you to show up in an interesting fashion. They want you to know that there is something to look at closely here. Now, if you are feeling like you're hiding something, I do feel like this person is hiding something, or you are hiding something from them, perhaps how you feel about what's going on right now, because I feel like you are stressed out and you're not telling them. And your guides are telling you the sun. There's something that needs to be looked at in the light. There's something that needs to be talked about. There's some clarity needed for the situation, because right now it's in the dark. It's behind the clouds. It's in the fog. There's something not being said. There's something that can't be quite grasped onto. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which is another 10 card. So there is something that needs to be closed up and finished up. And the Two of Wands as well here. And this person is very pensive. This person is like, what do I want to do? Which side do I want to take? Which path do I want to take? I have choices. I have options. So your guides are reminding you, you have options. There's options for you. And they want you to really think things through. Think it through. The Wheel of Fortune here is also letting you know that this is just something that was bound to happen, right? There was no stopping it. This is just a natural progression of things that are happening in life. Sometimes life feels shitty, sometimes life feels good. And right now, just the wheel, it's like you almost can't turn the Wheel of Fortune, right? Like you can't change it. Also clarified with the Strength card. Again, the Strength card is coming up a few times in this reading. The Two of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Star. I feel like you see a future with this person, or this person is somehow going to tell you something, or you're going to realize something, or they're going to realize something around the time that Uranus moves into Gemini. So that is July 7th. So keep an eye out. It doesn't have to be exactly on July 7th, but it could be like July 8th or 9th or 10th. It's just the air of Uranus moving into Gemini. I feel like there's going to be some, I don't know, something's just going to come out, or something's really going to shift in your relationship. The Two of Cups is here as well, so it is somebody who's close to you and important to you in your family or your chosen family. So that could be spouse, that could be best friend, okay? Now, at the end of July, you've got the Two of Pentacles, the Strength card again, and the King of Wands. There's going to be a lot happening for you at the end of July. That's what the Two of Pentacles is saying. And again, you have options. Don't feel like you don't have choices here. You absolutely have choices to make here, or choices that you can make if you want. The Strength card is Leo time. So around the time of July 22nd and onward, that is when we are in Leo season. That's a fire sign. So things are going to move a little bit quicker. Right now we're in Cancer season until July 22nd. It's a water sign. Cancers are very emotional, very sensitive. Things feel calmer, slower, but also more passive aggressive. However, Leo is very direct. Leo is very confrontational. So actually at the end of July, something might click for you where you're like, I need to talk to this person about something. The Strength card is also telling you to not bury your head in the sand about this. Face this head on. There's some kind of bravery needed here. There's a courageous thing needed here. And I do feel like you are acknowledging that, okay? And the King of Wands is fire energy as well. So this is you stepping up to the plate, you showing up more confidently, being more passionate, being more driven, being more like, you know what, I'm not going to let people walk all over me. I'm going to take care of this. If there's something that I need to close up, if there's something that I need to make amends for, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to bury my head in the sand about this, okay? So I like to see that at the end of July. I am curious, like, to see what happens also in August. So let's go ahead and pull your advice cards here. Whoa, okay. Got a few cards coming out, so let me get that one that fell. All right, your first card is the Earth card, the number 2. This is the card of nurturing. The powerful energy of the yin represents the earth, moon, and motherhood. It nurtures you and makes you strong. Welcome the positive vibration from the southwest and stay grounded. Grasp the golden timing, end of summer and beginning of fall. Okay, so this is asking you to ground, to tap into this more nurturing, passive energy. That's the yin, you know, so we all have yin and yang inside of us. And you're being asked to tap more into the yin, to sit back and observe, to be more calm, to let people come to you, to let things happen for you, as opposed to going out and trying to get a bunch of stuff done and trying to make things happen. This is the opposite energy. And you've actually got the Mother card as well. So this is the Love card, which is interesting. So this is also about nurturing. Unconditional love is about trust and letting go. If you refuse to relinquish control, true potential may never be realized. Allow things to happen without your influence. This also speaks to self-love, self-nurturing, self-mothering, especially when we don't have strong, nurturing, or strong feminine figures in our lives to provide that for us. It's important that we provide it for ourselves. Now, yeah, you've got the not meant to be card. Not meant to be. And combined with the not for you card, it's like something's not working out in July, and I don't know what it is. It might be this relationship, but it's just something's not working out. Don't take it too seriously. If, despite your best attempts, the outcome is not what you wished for, it was never yours to begin with. The world is full of new opportunities. Self-pity and diminished self-esteem will only obscure your view of what is to come. So that's saying feeling like a victim of your circumstances or feeling sad. I mean, it's important to feel sad. It's important to feel your emotions, but it's more so when it's taking over, right? When it's consuming, when it's all consuming. That self-pity will only fog up your view of what is to come. And what is to come, when you're leaving something bad behind or something that wasn't for you behind, what's to come is always better. It's always better. And I'm speaking about that like from self-experience. Things that I wanted so bad to hold on to, relationships that I thought would never leave my life. Like, it's devastating when they do, but after a month or two, I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I feel better now. It's kind of a humbling experience, but it's also necessary, right? So you're asked to love on yourself right now, trust what's happening, and unconditional love is about letting go. So if you love somebody unconditionally, but also if you love yourself unconditionally, don't be afraid to trust and let go. Take your hands off the reins and instead dial in, ground, nurture yourself, nurture your babies if you have babies, you know, fur babies or human babies, because something is not meant to be for you. And like, you're stressing out about it a lot in July, and I don't want you to. And I really hope that you can find some pockets of calm. Okay, Aquarians? So that is all I have for you today. That's all I have for you regarding July. I hope this was a helpful reading, and I hope that if you feel like you need advice throughout the month, or if you need some clarification or guidance, I hope that you can come back to this reading and get that from here. So I will see you next time for the August general readings. Take very good care, And if this reading resonated for you, please consider subscribing or liking the video, okay? Anything at all is always appreciated around here. So yeah, I will see you next time.